and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick, with the City of Hampton's Communications and Marketing Department. And today we're going to talk about Bay Days, my favorite festival, probably a favorite festival for a lot of you folks out there. My guest is the president of the Bay Days, Terry Anderson. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, you had a piece of history from Hampton Bay Days that I didn't know. I guess it's before I came to this area. But how did Bay Days start?
Hampton Bay Days started 30 years ago. This is our 31st year. So it started out as Hampton Fair Days at Gosnells Park. So it was a little carnival festival kind of thing that was started in Gosnells Park many years ago and has grown and grown and grown over the many years.
But it's been downtown for how many years? An awful lot, right?
Awful lot of years, yeah.
Okay, that's the way I remember it.
Absolutely.
And the idea behind it is partly to have a fair, but also the bay.
Yeah, the main premise for Hampton Bay Days is to educate people about the Chesapeake Bay. We live, we play, and we work on the bay. Again, if we don't take care of it, it goes away and it affects all of us. So we have to be mindful of what we put in the bay affects what we take out of the bay.
Now, how has Bay Days changed over the years? In fact, it was just one day when it began. It was Bay Day, right?
Right. Bay Days, or the Hampton Fair Days, was started down, at Gosnells Park. It was a one-day event. Then now it has grown to a three-day event: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's entertainment, bay education. We have a children's area, car show, lots of great food. Just the scenery, the people having a great time, just enjoying the sunshine and all the vendors.
And it's nice. I mean, certainly Gosnell's also on the water. It's harder to see. It's kind of back in the corner. But when you're downtown, you are right there. You have those water views at Mill Point Park and at the docks downtown and behind the Air and Space Museum.
Well, that's some of the benefits because our main stage this year is at Mill Point. So the backdrop is the Hampton River. And then on the Bay Education area happens right there on the water at Carousel Park. Tidewater Dock Dogs are back again for a second year, and they will be jumping right there near the Air and Space, between the Air and Space Museum and the Carousel, and that's right there on the water.
I didn't see them last year, but I heard they got a great reception, and I saw some photos, and it was just adorable.
They are awesome. Last year, I do believe we had approximately 70 dogs and 90 teams. This year, we have approximately 150 dogs, 125 teams. We have the top 2 world record holding dogs for the vertical jump that will be competing this year. They actually share the record, and I think they're going to try to break each other's record this year. So that's going to be interesting and fun to see.
That will be fun. What other events will be going on during Bay Days? You're starting out with a run, which you didn't always do every year. That's kind of come and gone, right?
Well, it's come and gone. We've done bike races, and we've done foot races. We've gone back to an 8K. Last year we had it back again. This year, last year it was on a Sunday. This year it will be on Saturday, starting at 8 o'clock. Check-in time is at 7:30. It's going to start right there in between at Carousel Park, and we've got one of the best courses out there.
This was a different course, wasn't it?
It's a different course because it runs through.
Not that I can run. let's take that off the table right away.
I used to do it, but
beautiful.
Obviously, I
we both could use to, but maybe not yet.
Sure. It runs through Hampton University and through historic Phoebus down to Fort Monroe. Some of the views and sights are along the water and beautiful. And then it comes back through and ending up back at downtown Hampton. So it's one of the...
That should be gorgeous.
It's a nice run. We've had a lot of positive feedback on it, and we're looking to have at least probably 500 runners this year.
Wow.
So we're definitely increasing.
Now, how does that affect people trying to get to and from the festival? Are there going to be roads closed?
Well, actually, there are some roads that are closed, but the benefit is that the race starts at 8 o'clock. The festival doesn't open until 10. And in most cases, the majority... yeah, well, it doesn't take that long to run.
I'm trying to think. It would take me,
Well, it's only 8K. That's 3.97 miles. So it's
even I could walk that.
Sure. In 2 hours, yeah, you can do that. So if you think about it, you get out there, and the last runner should come across no later than... we hope, 9:45, a little bit before 10 o'clock. And then we open up at 10 o'clock, and then the roads will be opening up right behind them.
Oh, that's very good. You guys are good at this organization thing.
We've got this down. I mean, it's taken some time to learn, but we've got this pretty much taken care of.
Now, I will say, Bay Days used to, the past 10 or so years, be known for attracting kind of national acts and some really big entertainment. And you've scaled that back for financial reasons.
Well,
probably.
due to economics, and everybody is feeling the strain of money these
Right.
times. So what we have done is try to spend our money a little bit more economically and focus on that. So what we've done is we've cut back on some of the larger stages that we used to have in City Hall, that parking lot, and we've gone to 4 smaller stages. Mill Point is our main stage, and then we have a Wine Street stage, an acoustic stage on King and Queen, and we have, coming back for the second year, youth bands, which focuses on the youth and their youth groups that age ranges between, let's say, 8, 9, 10 to maybe as old as 19, 18,
I saw
19,
some
20.
like high school seniors in
High
there.
school, right. And these kids can play, so they've got some talent, and they wouldn't be put on stage if they didn't really have it. So it's a very positive thing.
I think it's also really a good time to showcase what our youth are doing right. We're hearing so many negative things about that generation, and it's unfair to taint everybody with that brush. So these are some great kids.
These are some great kids that are really focused on their music, and they're looking at making music a career. So it's a positive thing because we want to focus on the kids and what they're doing right, as you mentioned. Too much focus is put on what they're not doing right these days.
Exactly.
So if we can highlight them and provide them the support that they need to thrive and grow, it's a win-win for everybody. Like I said, with the other stages, Tradoc Band is coming in. We've got lots of different musical groups, and the entertainment lasts longer. It starts at 11 o'clock in the morning, and it goes all the way through, that's on Saturday, through 10 o'clock Saturday night. And then Friday and Sunday, it's from 12 to 6. So you really, 12 to 6 on Sunday and 12 to 10 on Friday.
Well, and the other thing is, too, it highlights some of the local and regional talent that we have. And I think sometimes when we focus on the big national acts, we miss some really amazing. I mean, I've been going to a lot of the History Museum roots music concerts this year, and there've just been some phenomenal groups. And it was the Jukes, and I know they said they were playing for Bay Days, and there's just some really wonderful local talent out there.
With the local talent that it shows our city, our residents, our visitors, our guests. When they come down, you're looking at not just professional talent that's all over the country, but look at what Hampton really truly has to offer. And we're trying to feed off of that. And why not provide and keep the money local and pay some of the local talent to provide us and entertain us? That's a lot of fun. And people come out and support the local bands. Oh,
and then you help build their fan base, and then when they come back, for Block Party or History Museum concert, they get that additional exposure, and people know what they sound like.
They know what they sound like. They enjoy it. They're followers, so like groupies and things of that nature. But if you have a friend in a band, it's like, hey, let's go down and have some fun this weekend. You come down to Bay Days, you can see your friends play, have some great food, have a couple of beverages, car show, dock dogs, you name it. You can't beat it.
Bay education. What's your favorite part of Bay Days?
I'd probably say the educational aspect of things, and just seeing all the people with smiles on their faces. The board of directors, the planning committee, the executive committee, we work very, very hard during the year to plan this event. And it's organized chaos, but you know what? It's a family event, and we're a family, and we put this on because we care, and to see the smiles and the results of your efforts after you've worked so hard to put this on, it's outstanding. So I think when you ride around or you walk around, and you see all the people smiling, eating, and looking around, and taking in what the downtown has to offer, and it's just a showcase of what Hampton is all about.
It is, and it's a little more laid back. I mean, in the years when it was giant entertainment and giant crowds, you had to park somewhere and take a shuttle in, and it has been a little more easygoing and accessible, I thought, in the past few years.
Yeah, we've scaled it back, and it makes it a little bit easier to get around. You get to see more. You're participating more. You get to experience a little bit more. So then you go home and you tell all your friends about it. It's like, hey, look, it's nice to come downtown Hampton locally. You're not traveling very far, and come in and see what we have to offer. There are other things going on around the area, but if you can come downtown Hampton and get the same benefit, and it's free, It's free.
Yay,
Hampton Bay Days
free.
is free, other than parking. But
Yeah, a lot of the fest events and the other events have had to charge to compensate for
Absolutely.
paying for those national acts. So by you not going in that route, it is able to be free.
Absolutely. And I think that's
You may
a
have to
benefit.
pay to park.
Well, you
depending
may
on-
have to pay to park, but that's still a nominal fee.
And you can walk from. I mean, if you park farther out, you can walk in.
You could walk in, but there's a lot of things going on. And a free event, it's quality of life. You come down and you experience Hampton Bay Days. You see all the different people that have come out to show their wares and to show off and to have a good time, show off. You've got the car show. They're going to have some fantastic vehicles down there to take a look at. Then you've got Dock Dogs, and you've got all the vendors with their wares. What more could you ask for?
I know. Eating, drinking,
Well, as you
having
can tell,
food.
I love to eat, so you know.
Partying,
That's just
dancing. I know some
It's
of
gonna
your
be a good
bands
time.
are pretty lively.
It's going to be a good
It's
time.
always fun.
We've got fireworks on Saturday night that will go off at 9:30.
Oh, that's great.
So the fireworks are always good and last about 15, 20 minutes. So the show is going to be awesome, and the bands are going to be playing. Well, I mean, it truly is a great event. It really
is. And if you live close enough to downtown, or you can, kind of walk in, it's good to be able to kind of come and go.
Sure.
Come during the day, and you can hit some different highlights than you hit at night with the fireworks. And
Well, I
the
actually used to live downtown Hampton, and one of the
Did you?
benefits that I saw that I could walk outside, grab like a funnel cake and a hot dog or something like that. If it's real warm, I can go in and relax, and then go back out and see all the different things that are going on, and look at the schedule and see what's happening, and truly make it a come and go as you please event. But there's a lot going on, so take the time to come down and visit and spend some time with us at Hampton Bay Days. 'cause,
Okay, and
it's
always,
quite an
always,
experience.
always, the weekend after Labor Day.
Always the weekend after Labor Day. We have our website that has a lot of information on it, baydays.com. If you have any questions or anything like that, you can give us a call. The information's on our website. And we're just truly excited about this coming weekend. I'm kind of nervous, president the first time, but you know what? It all comes together.
It always goes well. Sometimes there's weather interruptions. There can be,
Oh, no.
Things
No,
will
weather
go
never,
wrong.
No, weather never disturbs Hampton Bay Days. Wink, wink.
You actually have a pretty good track record.
Yeah, we've
over
had a pretty good
31 years.
31 years. So we're hoping that we are blessed by the gods to rain down sunshine and lots of fun and nice cool weather, so we're not real warm. But it's going to be a wonderful time.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming by today, Terry.
Thank you so much.
And I hope this whets your appetite and you've got Bay Days on your calendar and plan to show up for whatever portion of the weekend is most interesting to you. Thank you.